Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my Surah by Surah series. This is part 59, Surah Al Hashr, the gathering, the exile. So, my dear brothers and sisters, you know when someone thinks that they're untouchable, strong connections, backup plans, emergency savings, and then life hits them with a plot twist. Surah Al Hashr is Allah's reminder that no fortress is stronger than arrogance, and no escape plan beats divine decree. So, Surah Al Hashr is a Median surah with 24 verses. It was revealed after the expulsion of the Jewish tribe of Bani Nadir from Medina for betraying the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and plotting against the Muslim community. Its themes include consequences of betrayal, the dangers of arrogance, brotherhood, and sacrifice, and one of the most beautiful passages describing Allah's names and attributes. So in verses 1 through 5 talks about Allah's absolute control. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth glorifies Allah. Even before mentioning punishment, Allah reminds us everything submits except the arrogant heart. Bani Nadir trusted their fortresses, weapons, and alliances. They believed they were untouchable. They thought their fortresses could protect them from Allah, but Allah came to them from where they did not expect. So the lesson we can learn from this is when Allah decides walls don't matter, status doesn't matter, only obedience matters. So in verses 6 through 10 talks about the consequences of betrayal. Allah explains how their land and wealth were redistributed not for luxury, but to strengthen the Muslim community and help the poor migrants and those in need. This teaches that Islam is not about revenge, it's about restoring justice and social balance. And verses 8 through 10 talks about brotherhood and sacrifice. Allah praises the migrants and the Ansar, which is the helpers, and they give preferences to others over themselves, even if they themselves are in need. This is a peak iman. In modern reflection today, people fight over parking spaces and inheritance, while the Ansar shared homes and food with strangers for Allah's sake. In verses 11 through 17 talks about Shaitan's false promises. Allah exposes the hypocrites who encourage betrayal and then abandon those who trusted them. Like Shaitan when he says to man, disbelieve, and then when he disbelieves, he says, I am free from you. This is Shaitan. So a lesson we can learn from this: Shaitan motivates sin, but disappears during the consequences. The shaking heart, the heart shaking ending, Allah's names and attributes in verses 21 through 24. This one of the most powerful endings in the Quran. If we had sent this Quran upon a mountain, you would have seen it humbled and cracked from the fear of Allah. Then Allah introduces himself as the Al-Malik, which is the king, Al-Qadus, which is the pure, As-Salam, which is the source of peace, Al-Aziz is the almighty, and Al-Hakim is the wise. So if mountains would tremble from the Quran, what about human hearts? So the lessons we can learn from Surah Al Hashr is arrogance destroys nations, loyalty to Allah protects communities, brotherhood is strength, shaitan abandons sinners, and knowing Allah's names builds iman. So in my closing reflection, Surah Al Hashr teaches that no wall protects betrayal and no army protects arrogance. If you want real security, build it with taqwa. Because when Allah gathers people on the judgment day, only hearts attached to Him will stand firm.